two separate groups have announced they'll campaign to protect the law from being repealed. The first calls itself Building a Better Ohio. Vaughn Flasher is campaign manager. For years, he's helped Republicans win majorities in the Ohio Senate and House. Flasher won't agree to an interview at this point, though, so details about his group are scarce. But Rebecca Heimlich is glad to talk. She heads a different group that backs the collective bargaining law. That's the Ohio chapter of Americans for Prosperity.
If we don't keep Senate Bill 5, what we're going to see is mass layoffs across Ohio in the government sector, and nobody wants to see that. We just want the government sector to be able to react to the downturn in the economy like private companies have been able to.
The presence of two groups defending the law makes critics see red. Among them, Brian Rothenberg of Progress, Ohio.
The Wizard of Oz has now revealed who it really is. It's the Koch brothers and all these national radical folks that are bringing their out-of-state politics into Ohio, trying to hurt average middle-class workers.
The Koch brothers are billionaire businessmen who've donated more than $100 million to right-wing causes across the country. They're active with Americans for Prosperity. Heimlich defends them as concerned citizens, simply putting their money where their mouths are.
They employ lots of people in the United States. They believe in free markets. I don't understand what's bad about that. I think that it is unfair to vilify people who give to causes they believe in.
Heimlich says she'll be glad to take in donations from people or companies outside Ohio, but for now she's busy raising money from Ohioans. Just who, though, may not come to light. That's because Americans for Prosperity is not required to reveal its contributors. Heimlich says secrecy is needed because of the actions of the group's opponents.
Sometimes they end up attacking donors, and I don't believe it is fair for individuals who believe in free markets and individual liberty, who give to that cause, to be attacked. I mean, that is a very chilling effect on their free speech rights.
Ohio labor unions are busy collecting the petition signatures they need to put the collective bargaining law they hate up for a statewide vote. Becky Williams heads the Service Employees International Union that represents 11,000 public sector workers in Ohio. The union charges the new law strips unions of virtually all their power to negotiate good contracts for teachers, prison guards, garbage collectors, safety forces, and other government workers. And the lower wages could trickle down to private sector workers. Williams is worried Americans for Prosperity, with its big bucks, could be a powerful force in the election.
They really don't care about police. They really don't care about our firefighters. They don't care about the nurses. They don't care about teachers. All they care about is if they can reduce the amount of money that working people get every day in their paycheck, then they and their buddies that run big corporations will make a bigger profit. And they're going to spend money. This state is going to be flooded with money to fight the working people.
Won't national unions like your own also be pouring in millions of dollars from outside Ohio?
Unions like SEIU are definitely going to put some resources into this campaign, but let's be honest, it's David versus Goliath here.
Williams contends her side, critical of the collective bargaining law, will still win, with grassroots power. But that's where Americans for Prosperity, defending the law, insists it'll have people power too. Rebecca Heimlich says her group may air radio and TV ads, but they'll be geared to directing Ohioans to events and websites where they can hear their neighbors and friends giving a sales pitch for the law.
We plan to do some town halls and some teletown halls, walking and knocking on doors, and hopefully some get out the vote closer to the election day.
Total spending is expected to be in the tens of millions of dollars, a big chunk of it from out of state, perhaps setting a new Ohio record. Bill Cohen at the Ohio Public Radio Statehouse News Bureau.